Peace. Growing up, we've all been told right from wrong. Nowadays, with people coming up with the term alternative facts, seems like everything is subjective. But I'm going to say this. If you see somebody, or if you're around someone who is doing something that's inappropriate and you're condoning it, first of all, you're an enabler. Secondly, you're just as bad as the person doing the wrong thing. If you recognize your friend is doing something that is normally frowned upon by public standards, then you are completely out of bounds. You're just as bad as the person. I don't care what, like it's crazy nowadays the way that people move, and they'll be around somebody that is totally out of bounds or doing something that's totally incorrect, and they'll just put blinders on and overlook it because that person is potentially paying them to be around, paying them to be a friend. If you're getting paid to look the other way while some savagery is taking place, or if you recognize some savagery and then you try to downplay it and justify it, for example, like people getting killed for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and then you try to put a spin on it, you're wrong. You're wrong. No one should lose their life. I can understand in predicaments. There is an asterisk beside that, because there are some circumstances where you're protecting yourself. But if the person is not a threat to you, I don't care what they're doing. If they're not a threat to you, then there should be no reason for you to take their life. Period. And that goes for anybody. That goes for anybody. And anyone who condones those types of actions, you're misinformed, for lack of a better term. You're misinformed. There's no justification for somebody losing their life unless that person is posing a threat to you or your loved ones. Period. That's it. If they're posing a threat for you and your loved ones, I can understand. But if you just are using that as the first line of defense, then you need to be dealt with accordingly. And if you're condoning that, you need to be, well, I wouldn't say if you're condoning it, you need to be dealt with accordingly, because if you're just condoning it, you're not really involved with it. So I can't say that. But what I will say is this: if you're condoning it, you're just as bad as the person that pulled the trigger. And that's just for an example. It's a lot of stuff going on nowadays that people are just drawing a blind eye to, which is crazy to me. There's no way that a friend of mine can walk around doing something or saying something that I totally disagree with and I don't check them about. I don't care anything about a check at all. I don't care nothing about a check. I don't care about us being friends anymore. I don't care about any of that. I was not put on this world. My mother did not teach me to kiss anyone's ass. Excuse my language. My mom taught me to be a man and stand up for what I believe in. And if you're not doing that, then you're a coward. And if you use that logic if you use the logic that I just used, the freedom of speech, or if you try to use that logic that I just used in the disguise of savagery and you being okay with somebody doing something totally inhumane, then you're a clown. You're a full-blown bozo. Peace.